really cool. And I am live. That is so cool. Bro, I don't even have to hit any other screens. I don't have to do anything. I can just go live. How dope is that? What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday, which means hunting time. You guys already know. Sunday morning, we hunt. We get on that call of the wild. We get our hoodie on. We get our camo colored beanie. We go out into nature and wander around a bit, shoot a few animals, talk a little shit. So let's get into it. Today, we drink a little coffee. You know how we do. Today, the coffee of choice is Starbucks Caramel Macchiato. Get out of my face. It's always the coffee of choice. I mean, duh. Does that ever really change? I don't think that ever really changes. With the exception of like pumpkin spice latte time, which comes up occasionally. And for Christmas, peppermint mocha is right around the corner. I think it's like one of those like holiday latte coffee, frozen. What do you call it? Refrigerated coffee, whatever the shit. I think they do like a peppermint vibe for Christmas that I might fucks with, but I haven't seen it yet, dude. And we're basically just December, aren't we? Like low key, we're actually at December pretty much. Can I open this coffee, bro? What the hell? Why? Why do you? Why do you not want me to be caffeinated, world? Dude, they like literally glued this thing to the. What in the actual hell? Give me a second here, guys. Technical difficulties. Got it. You son of a bitch! I will not be defeated. I will not be defeated by a freshness seal on a coffee beverage. Okay, that's not happening. Not today. Oh, that's delightful. All right, well, let's get to it. All right, so what I'm thinking is I'm thinking bow hunting, obviously. I'm thinking maybe like a Hirschfelden or something on the difficult side, something where there's not a ass ton of animals. I always regret going to one of these more rare hunting spots without the surplus of animals. I always end up going, why did I do this? I'm going back to Late Lake. But today, to start, I'm thinking I'm going to rock with, one of the more difficult pieces of map. Now, I don't know what I have on my person, so let's go check and see if I have all my, appropriate lures and whatnot. Oh, see, I'm rocking a gun. See, we're not doing that. Go away. Where is my... What the hell? Alright, let's rock a Hawk Edge, I guess. What the hell? Yo, what's up, Dante Marston? What's up, Fluffy? How you doing, buddy? Everything good with you? Good morning. I think I'm gonna do this one. That's the one I like. That I don't need. That I don't need. Bears, puma, lion, gray wolf. I don't think any of those are here. What I'm looking for is roe deer call. Yes. There's definitely boar here. What I want is the antler rattler. That's for sure. I don't think there's moose. There's no moose on Hirschfelden, right? I don't think there is. I think there's red deer, though. Let me grab that one. Okay. looks the part. Yup. Perfect. Alright, we're good to go. I've got everything that I need. Okay. That will go right there. That will go right there. That'll go right there. This will be moved to right there. And then whatever call I'm using at the time, I'll probably start out with just the roll call or whatever. We'll go in the middle there. We're going to keep it very basic today. We're basically just bare minimum hunting today is the plan. We're not going to do all the fancy bells and whistles. Okay. Why does it feel like I'm running? Alright, hold on. Now, where am I on the map? Perfect. At the bottom. Love it. Okay, where's the wind? Wind is more or less at my back when I'm facing that way. Okay. So, that means, what does that say? Guess we're going like this way? Yep, perfect. Alright, let's get it. So, first and foremost, let's put all the bullshit on the table. Your boy did not wake up early. I haven't been to bed. Usually you can tell. Usually it's pretty obvious when your boy Thunder hasn't slept yet, because I'm a little chippier, I'm a little more vivacious, gregarious, talkative, whatever the fucking, descriptive word you want to use. But yeah, usually when I wake up proper early like this, I'm shaking the cobwebs out. I'm going, eh. Right now, I just tried to sleep for the last 3 hours. Couldn't fall asleep. Too much going on in my brain, Like too much, My mind was racing. I couldn't turn it off, dude. So, fuck it. We're just going to record, When all else fails, get on the internet. That's what I say. That's a stop sign. I thought that was an animal for a second. I was about to get very excited. But that's actually a stop sign over there. Okay. So, yeah. I'm awake. We're going to do a bit of hunting today. A few things to talk about. Nothing super fancy. Nothing super dire. No real life or death stuff. Nope, we're not going to change the world or fix all the world's problems today by any stretch, but I do have a few things on my mind.
I saw some tracks in that area earlier this morning. Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you. First thing on my mind is, what the hell? Are we collectively, as a group, as the Thunderists, as the homies, are we all kind of over 2K? Is it just bullshit? Like, because I was feeling that from everybody, not just from me. Yesterday at the park. Like, I mean, for me, I lost my build. So my new build isn't park ready yet, so it makes it a lot less fun. But, like, I could feel from most of the motherfuckers, because I get a good sense of you guys for the most part. I feel like a lot of you guys are like, oh yeah, cool, park. Like, I feel like this is not the one. Is 2K20 not the one? Do you know what I mean? Like, are we not giving a shit about park on 2K20? I feel like, people are like, park, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, is it just that the game's not that good? Is it that, like, after however many years, everybody's kind of like, yeah, park, cool, whatever. Is it just blah? Has it gotten to the COD place where, like, literally we're over it? It's like it's not even cool anymore. It's just like, yeah, so what? There's a park where we can play basketball. Cool, whatever. Do you know what I mean? It can't just be gameplay. I mean, gameplay's got to be part of it. If the game's not that good, if it doesn't play that well, if it doesn't run smoothly, I mean, those are all concerns and problems, right? But is it also that, like, as a group, are we kind of over it? Are we kind of like, yeah, cool, next? Because I feel that some weeks, And And if so, what the hell do we do now then? Do you know what I mean? If that feeling isn't just my imagination, then what the hell are we supposed to do as a group, dude? I mean, I'm always going to grind 2K, but goddamn. Like, Saturday's some pretty prime real estate. You know what I mean? If that starts to feel like work, like Saturday afternoon at the park starts to feel like work, starts to feel like what's the point, starts to feel like, God, are any of us having any fun? Do you know what I mean? Like, if that starts to be the case, then goddamn, we're doomed, bro. That's the cornerstone of my whole streaming thing, man. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's a bummer. I mean, maybe it's just incumbent on me to get good again, you know? Like, there was a time where I was actually kind of good at 2K. Oh, so long ago. I was kind of actually good, okay at 2K. You can go back and watch the VODs, dude. I mean, it was quite a while ago. But you go back to 2K16, I was serviceable. I could get shit accomplished, man. We could go on streaks and stuff. I mean, not God mode streaks, but we get some good quality streaks. We get some, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row, 8, 9, 10 wins in a row sometimes. It wasn't uncommon to go on a win streak with Thundernick on your team, you know what I mean? That does not seem to be the case anymore. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Yeah, so that's kind of the big one. The big one is like, wow, have we ran our course on 2K? Like, oh my God, there's a sign again. Why do these signs keep looking like animals from a distance? Why does that stop sign look so much like the hindquarters of a deer? Why? Explain yourself. Yo, what's that in the middle of the field, though? Like a rock or something? I don't know. I definitely want to branch out and start trying games that I wouldn't normally try. That's just part of my channel. Like, it's Thundernick plays games, not Thundernick plays 2K, right? So the answer on my end is like, well, just start playing other shit. You know what I mean? But it's way too early in the year, of basketball and or the life cycle of 2K20 for us to all just kind of be over it already. I mean, good God. Yo, I'm here. What time is it? What's up, Swift Tony? It's, what time is it? 2 in the morning? 2:30 in the morning? Something like that? Let me see. It's 2:46. Just about 3 in the morning. Right now, on a normal day, I'd be about an hour into my work shift. Or about an hour into my shift at work. My work shift, I guess. I would have just finished off my first hour and a half and been thinking about break at work right about now. On a normal day. A day when I have to work, obviously. But given it's the weekend and I don't work weekends, obviously here I am doing some hunting, my dude. How are you doing, my friend? What are you doing up? Staying up late or getting up early, bud? Which one are you doing? I like how I haven't heard a single animal yet. That's great. Super fun stuff. Who do you think are the top 5 NBA teams right now and why? Okay. I think Toronto Raptors because they're still playing pretty good basketball and they're in the East. I think Milwaukee's still that team. Those are my two East Coast teams. I think sleeper team is Miami. I think people are. I mean, they're not sleeping on Miami because Miami's got a good record, but like I'm surprised by how good Miami is. They're losing games, sure, but I know they lost last night to the Sixers, but that's a grudge game for them because Butler used to play over there. But I think those three teams in the East, and I think Clippers and Lakers in the West, right? Those are the top five, in my opinion. I think it's Toronto. It's to summarize, it's Toronto, Milwaukee, Miami, Lakers, and Clippers. I think that's pretty easy. Although you got to, if you gave me a six, I put Houston in there, and that's not in any given order. I think just those are the teams right now, the top tier teams. I don't know if record susses that out. I don't know everybody's record perfectly right now, but I just know those are the teams that to me seem really, really strong right now. I know special shout out to Boston. Boston's been playing really good. Hope Kemba comes back from whatever weird twisted injury that was. I don't think he'll be out long. It's just a concussive type of a vibe they're saying. Reports are some sort of concussive thing. They got, carted off the court. They just want to take every precaution, Head injuries, neck injuries, they want to take every precaution. But sounds like it's just a concussion. He'll just take some weeks off or whatever and be good. Hopefully, knock on wood. But so definitely shout out to Boston. In the West, shout out to Houston, even though they've always looked strong during the regular season and ended up going at the end of the year. So and in the playoffs. So I don't know. I'm waiting to see on the Houston Rockets, but feel free to call me a hater because I definitely don't like that team. Portland took a step in the wrong direction, not just the Melo, but before the Melo. Golden State's not in the conversation. I mean, that's completely fair to say at this point. 9 injuries, and then like 4 of which are within the starting lineup. Like, forget about it. The West seems very weak this year. It feels like there's only a couple of teams that are really doing anything in the West. Maybe that's my imagination. Phoenix is playing good, but not viable long term. We all know that. So I feel like I'm Philadelphia in the East, I guess, but I don't like that team. Something about that team that doesn't sit well with me. So I don't think they're going to be viable end of the year. They'll make the playoffs, obviously. It's the East, but I don't think they're a title contender. I don't think they're a fucking Eastern Conference, contender. I think there are like at least 4 teams that are better in the East. 4 teams being Toronto, Milwaukee, Boston, and I personally think Miami. Maybe Miami's just a flash in the pan, but I like that team. I like the way the team is built. I like the way that team plays. I like the talent they have. I like that there's a clear-cut leader of that team in Jimmy Butler. And I think they're heading in the right direction. And I think it's time to get on the bandwagon if you're going to with Miami. But, again, we're really early in the season, so it's hard to tell. But, for the full circle summary, both the LA teams, Toronto, Milwaukee, Miami. Those are the teams I like right now. Special shout out to Chicago, though. They're fun to watch. Even though they're not going to be that team, like, anytime soon. Super fun to watch. That win last night was what the fuck? It's like one of the best final game-winning shot type scenarios in a long time. It was really cool. Bro, I think Lillard should request trade, or he's just wasting his prime there, not even contending for a championship. Yeah, well, Lillard's that guy, though. He's that loyal dude. Plus, he has other interests outside of basketball. I think that's the beautiful thing about Lillard is he doesn't want to go anywhere. He's like, no, people will come play here. I'm like, I don't know. It's Portland. I'm not sure how many people are trying to go to Portland. But I'd be really surprised. And Portland will move Lillard before Lillard will move out of Portland. You know what I mean? I don't think the Trailblazers are trying to move Lillard anytime soon. So I think he's there for a while still. But I don't disagree with you. I don't think he wins it there. I think that team's heading in the wrong direction. The pickup of Whiteside in the offseason had me puzzled, bro, because they appeared to be right the fuck there. You know what I mean? Like, they were right there last year. I mean, Western Conference Finals. I mean, that's as close as you get to the finals. You know what I mean? Like, they were right there. Why just turn over the whole, team or half the team. It felt like, why shuffle half the team when you were right fucking there? But yeah. Now, something called out from over here. I don't know what the fuck it was, but oh, there it is. Oh Jesus, it's right in my face. Okay, don't move, stupid. That was the dumbest animal ever. That thing walked right up to me, dude. Yeah, I agree. And what's going on with Kuzma? Why did Lakers trade Ingram? Why did Lakers trade Ingram? Because Kuzma fits better with LeBron than Ingram does. Ingram's a ball dominant player, and LeBron's already the ball dominant player you have in LA. You can't have two. I mean, you can have two, but what's the point? You're gonna stunt Ingram's growth for the next 3 years, 4 years while they have LeBron. Like, there's just no point in having Ingram. He has a value to other teams. He doesn't have a value in LA if they have LeBron. LeBron's the guy that carries that, brings the ball up. LeBron's the guy, the ball dominant player on your lineup that facilitates for everybody else. Ingram's a ball dominant player that goes and gets his. You wouldn't call Ingram an off ball scorer or an off ball option. You would definitely call Kyle Kuzma an off ball option / off ball scorer. So if you're picking between the two, one, Kuzma fits better with LeBron, and two, I personally feel like Kuzma has a bigger upside. Although I did think Ingram was going to be a nice player, was a nice player when he was in LA, and definitely stoked to see him doing good things in New Orleans. But I mean, that's an easy answer. LeBron is the answer to that. Why would you get rid of Ingram? Because LeBron. That one's pretty simple. They operate from the same space, and they just be in each other's way. Hard to play those two at the same time. And if you're going to keep Ingram, you want to play him, you know? I really like Kyle Kuzma, though. He's got a truckload of upside. And like I said, he can play off ball. So I think Ingram's exactly what, like, I think he's the feather in the cap for that whole deal. He's the like, ooh shit, like, we gotta pull the trigger in that whole deal with New Orleans and LA, because New Orleans needed that new motherfucker that could go get them 20, 25 points a game, without any help or without a whole bunch of fucking extra nonsensory bullshit, And if he can do anything, Ingram can go get you 20. No, I don't think it was LeBron's decision. I think it's the coaching staff, the GM, the fucking organization going, we have LeBron James. Why do we need a skinny, half Durant, half LeBron pretender to the, it's unnecessary. LeBron doesn't make those decisions, bro. Everybody's got that all gassed up. Well, LeBron's fucking, he has more sway than any player. Yeah, sure he does, of course. But he doesn't make that call, bro. He'll talk to the coaching staff. Coaching staff will talk to the GM. GM will talk to the owner. Owner and the GM and the coaching staff will ultimately come to a decision. But don't think LeBron's in that room. Like, you guys are giving LeBron way too much credit for that. He's not in that room. LeBron plays basketball, dude. You think he's opening schools, being in movies, training in the off season to get back into basketball when it starts back up again, and running the front office of an organization? He's not. He's not Superman, dude. You guys all give him way too much credit. if LeBron could influence his teammates, why did he fucking end up with bums in Cleveland? Thinning fucking depth in Miami, and an absolute shit show after one championship run in Cleveland the second time. Why do you think that continually happens if he has that much control over the lineup? Why do you think he kept leaving? Because LeBron has no control over the lineup, and eventually the lineup starts to go to shit when LeBron's on the team. Because they're just clamoring to win right now because they have the best player in the league right now. So every team's front office starts going, we got to win right now because that's the fucking, if we have LeBron, we can win right now. It's time to win right now. And in doing that, you build a fucking shallow team that can win right now. You start sacrificing fucking depth and longevity for the fucking checkers, not chess. You start playing checkers instead of chess when you have LeBron on your team. That's why the teams that have the fucking superstars like LeBron and Durant and so on and so forth end up going to absolute garbage. When you amass a super team to win now, dude, you fucking forego your future, bro. You throw away potential good years down the road. And that doesn't happen. He doesn't leave if he's helping build the team. You know what I mean? Motherfucker. Here we go. There's a good one right there. Okay, here we go. That's mine. Hold still. Do not move. Please do not move. That's me. Get fucked. Do you think the Clippers beating the Lakers in the playoffs? Yeah, I don't think they're going to see the Lakers in the playoffs. I think someone's going to beat the Lakers before the Clippers get a chance to. But I think if they play in the playoffs, yeah. I think the Clippers in a 7-game series can beat the Lakers. I also hope they do. Like, I think they could. I think they can, but I also hope they can as well. Because I would definitely be rooting for the Clippers in that situation. Because I've come to grips with, I've just accepted the fact that I'm kind of a Lakers hater a little bit. I don't know. I'm just done with LeBron, dude, a little bit. Like, he's had his run. It's time for somebody else to be the guy, you know? I'm saying not without a fight from LeBron, and kudos to him for that. Like, he's not willing to give up that, you know, the mantle as the greatest player in the game and everything, and that's cool, and I respect that. My hat's off to you. But, bro, I'm done rooting for him. I'm done cheering for him. It's like he's had, I don't know. I feel like everybody gets their decade, dude. It's like, past the decade, it's selfish, dude. Some part of me is like, bro, just LeBron be done already so we can move on to the next guy, you know? Maybe that's just my hang-up. I don't know. He's still the best player in the game, probably. He's still playing like an absolute beast. But it's just, you know, at a certain point, I want to see what's next. You know what I mean? Like, I love basketball. I don't love players. I mean, I do have favorite players. But, like, I care too much about basketball as a whole to get too caught up in one player. You know what I mean? And when the basketball conversation surrounds one individual player for long enough, it starts to piss me off a little bit because there's so much basketball out there. Like, let's talk about Luka Doncic. Let's talk about fucking Ricky Rubio and fucking Aaron Baines going over to Phoenix, and suddenly Phoenix is winning games. Suddenly Phoenix is mildly competitive in the West, at least for now. Like, let's talk about so many other things that are going on in basketball, but all anybody wants to talk about is what the fuck's the new LeBron news. Do you know what I mean? At a certain point, you oversaturate the market with that one guy. I'm going to get a little annoyed with him. I'm going to get a little bored of him. What's good, Nick? What's up, G-Man? How's it going, buddy? As far as best basketball player ever, I don't think that's something you can quantify. I think that's as subjective as what best toppings on a pizza. The Suns are good now. The Suns are fun to watch. The Suns are winning games. My point is, there's so many other things to talk about in basketball right now. Westbrook and Harden, that double-headed monster in Houston. The fact that they're actually playing well together despite everybody going, oh, I don't think this is going to work. Like, it's kind of working. There's so many other things to talk about in basketball right now, but everybody wants to talk about the Lakers. It's fucking annoying to me. Dude, I love Luka Doncic. How fun is he to watch play? He's so fun to watch. He's not in a hurry either. I love it. It's so cool, dude. Like, he is not in a hurry. Ah, fuck, that's my... Son of a bitch, wrong direction. There's something behind those trees there. I mean, Miami playing the right way. Like, going with a smaller lineup. Like, beating teams they shouldn't beat. Being competitive in games they shouldn't be competitive in. So many other things in the league right now to talk about. I think the Lakers are going to the finals. All right. Well, you are entitled to that opinion, bro. I think it's going to be interesting when they have to beat teams 4 times in a row. The Lakers, I mean. I think it's going to be really interesting when the Lakers have to beat teams 4 times in a row. There's one right there, 'cause I knew he was... That's the fucking worst shot I've ever shot in my entire life. So bad, I don't even think I scared off the deer. Damn, okay, I did. Motherfuck, I knew it. I knew I was going to fucking shit the bed on that shot right there. I have someone good in this side, and it's a AD. All right, yeah. Well, this idea that LeBron's never played with anybody good, I would say Hall of Famer Ray Allen. I would say Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade. I would say Hall of Famer Chris Bosh probably. I would say one of the best 6 men, one of the best glue guys to ever play in the league, Shane Battier. I would say Mike Miller, one of the most prolific white boy shooters in the history of the game. I would say Kyrie, who will be a Hall of Famer by the time his career is over, assuming he ever gets over his own personal demons, his own brain issues, head issues, emotional crybaby little bitch issues. Kevin Love, one of the best stretch fours to ever play the game of basketball, maybe a Hall of Famer himself. I would argue that all those players are good players. And all those players have more credentials than Anthony Davis. But I get what you're saying, Swift Tony. But I think it's pretty clear that your objectivity goes right out the window as it pertains to LeBron, let's be honest. But yeah, LeBron's never played with anybody good. Now he's playing with AD. Suddenly he's playing with somebody good. AD's won how many? Oh, that's right, none. AD's won how many playoff series his entire life? His entire career? Oh, that's right. 1 single playoff series. And was swept the following round. Oh, that's right. Suddenly LeBron has a good player around him. Okay, yeah, sure. Because LeBron's whole career hasn't been fucking super team after super team after super team after super team. Mm-hmm. I mean, listen, I get it. I'm a little bit of a LeBron hater these days. I get it. I can't really be objective about LeBron either. Same way that Swifty can't be objective about LeBron, I can't really either. We're just on the opposite ends of the same pendulum, I suppose. But come on. Yeah, D Wade's a top 5 point guard of all time, guaranteed. But he's number 5. He's number 5 in my mind. He's number 5. I have Michael Jordan, obviously. I have Kobe Bryant, obviously. I have Manu Ginobili, obviously. And then, maybe then you put D Wade in there. Although I'm certain I can think of others. See this shithead right there? See your stupid head, dummy. Super team? He only had an all-star in his only had an all-star in his team, and PG always chokes in the playoffs. So yeah. What? Who's PG? Paul George? Kawhi doesn't. Will be my answer to that. Plus, the Clippers, before they had those two talents, were playing a lot of fucking the very best teams in the West competitively in series after series after series. They were a tough get for years before those two players showed up. And Doc Rivers is a fucking proven winner as a coach. And hold up, let me get this guy real quick. Paul George, I seem to remember a number of years ago, LeBron giving Paul George the fucking shine when they were playing against Indiana, his Miami Heat super team with D Wade and fucking Chris Bosh, super team. I remember LeBron giving Paul George a lot of shine in that series. Indiana versus Miami was the toughest series they had that year, going towards the finals that particular year. You don't remember KD and fucking LeBron's duels? You don't remember Paul George and LeBron's duels that year in the East? Come on, man. You got to know your basketball to have this conversation, bro. Throwing out stupid shit. He's never been on a super team? Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me? Kevin Love, Kyrie, LeBron, super team. Fucking Ray Allen, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, LeBron, super team. What the fuck are you even saying right now? LeBron's never been on a super team. Like, I thought you were a LeBron fan. What the fuck are you even talking about? You're going to piss me off. You're going to actually piss me off. All objectivity just goes out the window? What the fuck are you talking about? Just magically does it all by himself, does he? That's the worst part about LeBron fans. To me, that's my worst favorite part about LeBron fans, is they fucking give nobody else credit. Nobody else gets credit when LeBron's on the team. It's like, motherfucker, yeah, you've already said it, G-Man. Kyrie game-winning saved LeBron 1 year, with that 1 year with Cleveland. Fucking Ray Allen, saved the fuck, and Chris Bosh, and Wade all had huge games in the series, in multiple series on their way to those championships in Miami. Like, yeah, LeBron's the engine that runs that drives the car, but motherfucker, trust me, please believe, he doesn't get there by himself. That idea is completely stupid. Whoa. What is this over here that I've never even discovered? Yeah, not to mention the amount of times he got his ass kicked in the finals. Like, the really, truly great players don't get their ass kicked in the finals. Now, there's a lot of motherfuckers that have only gotten there once. So the fact that he got there like 9 times in the last night, like 9 times in the last decade, some ungodly amount of appearances. Yeah, you get partial credit for that. But bro, the truly great close. The truly great take advantage of that opportunity when they get there. You know what I mean? We're giving out fucking, greatest of all time fucking accolades to people for attendance trophies. Like, for attendance awards, dude. Like, but he was, he got to the finals this many times. Okay, cool. How many did he win? The fuck are we talking about? Giving people fucking championships they didn't earn, dude. He got to the finals. Good for him. Did he win it? No? Okay. Well, then what the fuck? That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know. I guess I'm turning into a LeBron hater. I was the biggest fan of LeBron. I really was. I was the biggest fan of LeBron. And what he did for basketball when he decided to get the fuck out of Cleveland and go to Miami. I was so about it. I was so excited for him. I was like, this is so great. Finally, a fucking marquee, like, best in the league talent has decided to fucking call his own number and go where he wants to go. And fuck this whole being loyal to a team bullshit when the team won't be loyal to you. Like, I was very much Team LeBron when he moved to Miami. I was like, this is the best thing to happen in basketball. This is going to make the whole summer about basketball. This is going to fucking really change the culture. This is going to change the game. This is such a strong move on LeBron's part. I was so about it. So completely about it. Then him going home to Cleveland after all the backlash, which I didn't understand in the first fucking place. Like, Cleveland was trying to lose with the best player in the league. Like, of course he was going to leave. Of course he was going to Miami. Of course he was getting the fuck out of there. That team was trying to rebuild when they had the best player in the league. It's like, what are you doing? You fucking don't deserve him. He's going to go to Miami and win. You simple idiots. And then him going home was such a redemption story. It was so beautiful. It was, again, the summer was all about LeBron. It was great. I get it. And all you kids are fucking 12 years old going, he's the best player ever. I understand. I get it. But let's not act like he's a winner, dude. I mean, he's won, but he ain't a winner, dude. Bill Russell, 11 championships. Michael Jordan, 6 finals appearances, 6 championships. Okay? Kobe Bryant, 5 rings. Loyal to one team the entire time. Basically had 2 fucking dynasties on the same team while never leaving said team. Didn't have to go chase a ring. Made sure his team was in a position to fucking chase the rings. Like, went through multiple rebuilds in LA during the course of his career. Didn't go anywhere. Kobe didn't go anywhere. Got a 3-piece. The team went to absolute shit. Rebuilt itself up after a few years, and he went and got another 2-piece. Never left. Never went, oh, it's not looking so bright for me next couple years. I guess I better go jump to a team that's more competitive. No, he's like, fuck all that. I'm a Laker. Say what you will about Kobe. I never liked him as a player. But god damn it, dude. Say what you will about fucking Dirk Nowitzki. Stupid goony white boy. What a sucker. Only has 1 championship. Yeah, but has the fucking a street named after him in fucking Dallas, bro. Reggie Miller, no rings. But you know what? That motherfucker eats for free in the state of Indiana. Like, say what you will about Damian Lillard. He needs to get the hell out of Portland. Bro, I applaud Damian Lillard for his steadfastness, dude. He's convinced, I mean, he's probably wrong because they're heading in the wrong direction, but he's convinced he can get it done in Portland, dude. And he thinks it's a low character move to go chasing rings, and I respect the fuck out of him for that. I was going to say Westbrook, but then... Westbrook in OKC, my favorite player in the league. But he's not in OKC, he's in Houston now, so it's like, fuck. That one kind of went out the window, but... It was time to move on that one, though. You know what I mean? Like on the Westbrook OKC thing. The team and him, they were both like, we're not doing this. This isn't, why are we doing this? This is a waste. It's not going to work. Let's just both move on, dude. So I don't even count that the same way I would count it with other people, you know? But maybe that's me giving Westbrook a pass. I don't know. Paul George doesn't show up in the playoffs. That's what he said earlier. That's what Swifty Tony said earlier. Okay, bro. Why? Because last year, whatever, when he was in OKC and he had fucking to have like shoulder surgery when the season ended because his shoulders were so badly fucked. He couldn't play to his potential in OKC that final year because his fucking shoulders were shot to shit. He was playing injured every night with tape all over both shoulders to the point of absurdity just to hold his fucking arms together so he could play and not miss any games. That Paul George wasn't clutch? Okay, bro. Paul George that made it a fight against the fucking super team of the Miami Heat when LeBron and Wade were in their primes and they had Ray Allen and Battier and all them boys. Haslam and all them shits over there. The Paul George Indiana Pacers, like literally he was all they had. Indiana Pacers that fought that team tooth and nail in the East. Not clutch, huh? Okay. By himself, fucking made that a competitive series, dude. Google it, dude. And now that same Paul George, healthy again, with Kawhi Leonard, captain I win everywhere I go, and a super competitive Clippers team before they got there, aren't going to get anything done in the West? Get out of my face. Of course they are. And Doc Rivers, one of the best player coaches that's ever existed. True. That's a good point, G-Man. Well, that's a credit to the... I mean, listen, that's a credit to the Golden State going, no, we have something here with this kid. You know what I mean? Them sticking with Steph early on when it looked like he was going to be a bust. That's who deserves the credit. That organization got all the way behind Steph Curry from jump, dude. Even back when his ankles were all fucked and he was missing a lot of time. And everybody was talking about, he's too small to play in this league. He's too small to play in this league. Fucking Warriors organization deserves to give themselves a pat on the back for being fucking steadfast and loyal to that kid, bro. Because now he's giving you a bunch of championships. You know what I mean? Because that was the thing. Steph Curry came in and immediately put points up. He was putting points up immediately. But he was also missing large portions of time with ankle surgeries and injuries and shit. They're like, fuck, this poor little guy can't keep his fucking ankles from getting broken all the damn time, dude. You definitely still have a squad, without question. Yeah. Okay, we got a fallow deer. Ratings are down. I know that much. Ratings are down in basketball. They were talking about it the other day. I saw a YouTube thumbnail, like some sort of Sports Center, you know, thing that they're like some ESPN thing that they were like doing like a story on it. Like, why are the ratings down in basketball? Because we're sick of the same guy. I was like, because we're sick of the same guy. It's been LeBron or bust for fucking a decade plus now. It's like, where's the next guy? Can we get the next guy? Where's the next guy? And then the media's like, no, LeBron. Like, yeah, that's great. Who's the next guy, though? No, LeBron. Like, we already saw LeBron. You know what I mean? Like, you only see so much of one guy before it's like, okay, who's next? It's supposed to be Zion. That motherfucker can't stay healthy. Yeah, that's what Golden State said, too. But we got Cousins coming back for the... Ooh, Toronto. You know? Like, bro, G-Man don't even... G-Man, like... Hey, G-Man was saying that exact same thing yet last year, Tony. Just know that. G-Man being a Warriors fan. No, Cousins, when he was healthy, scary talent. Scary talent. No question. But... man, how many years in a row does he have to be unhealthy before we're like, before we stop saying, well, if you can get healthy, do you know what I mean? That shit gets old after a while, bro. Get fucked. That's a good ass shot right there, bro. You know it was. I don't know. I mean, maybe LA just kicks the fuck out of everybody in the West and goes to the finals, you know? I don't know. I don't see it. I know they're kicking everybody's ass right now. I get that. But beat teams 4 times in a row. Beating a team 4 times in a row when they can game plan for you and they can make adjustments night to night. It's a different thing, man. It's a different thing. The playoffs are a different thing. hey, newsflash, water's wet and fucking the sun will burn your skin. Like, obviously, but like the playoffs are different, dude. I'm not saying the way LA is playing right now doesn't work in the playoffs. I'm just saying beating teams 4 times in a row. They're getting against the good teams. It's usually a tight game with LA. I mean, the game slows down in the playoffs, so you can make a case that big men are more helpful in the playoffs than they are in the regular season. But I'm just looking at their depth. I'm looking at the I don't know. I don't feel like LA has good depth. I don't feel like I don't know. I don't know. In the West, I mean, I don't know how easy they can get through. How easy it will be for them to get through the West. It'll probably be. The West doesn't seem that strong this year. Why does the West not seem that strong this year? Is it just me? Or is the absence of Golden State done like a just put the West in a bit of a vacuum? Because like I'm trying to think of the other teams in the West right now. Rockets, Lakers, Clippers. Who else we got? Who are the other teams? I thought Utah was going to be good this year. They're kind of like, they're not really doing anything. I mean, OKC has nothing. Trying to think. Sacramento, not really a team. No, what I'm saying is a 14-2 team. It's easy to be 14-2 when you play a team once. You catch them on a good night, catch them on a bad night. The regular season's a tough egg. We're not far enough in, buddy. 14-2. That means we played 16 games of the season. It's an 82-game season. If that same trend of them winning that much and losing that little continues past like 50 games, then we've got something. It's too small of a sample size is what I'm saying, Swift Tony. I'm saying 16 games, 11-4. I think that's the same record, like 11-4, 12 and something. Miami's got that same record. You're telling me they're going to the finals? Like, I'm just not ready to crown them, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not ready to crown them after 16 games. I'm just not. It's a different animal in the playoffs. You got to beat a team 4 times. Best of 7s change everything. Because then night to night, you can change shit. You can switch shit. I guarantee you a portion of those 14 games they've won, teams had off nights or a player was easily clamped. A player would hit shots that he wouldn't normally hit. Like, there's variables. That's the beauty of the playoff system in basketball. You got to beat a team 4 times. It weeds out the teams that are good and the teams that are, I should say, it weeds out the teams that are one night caught a team slipping good, and the teams that are actually like consistently able to beat another team, no question about it, because they did it 4 times in a row. It's a different thing. I'm just saying it's a different thing. I'm saying everybody's ready to crown the Lakers the world champions after fucking 16 games. You guys need to get off LeBron's nuts. That's what I'm saying. For the record, officially. 82-game season. We played 16 games. Let's all take a breath. As it stands right now, Phoenix is a good team. Obviously, we haven't seen enough of this season yet. Obviously. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Any team can catch any team one night. That's the beauty of the playoff system, bro. That's the beauty of a fucking best of 7. You can catch a team slipping once, maybe twice a year. But you don't catch a team slipping 4 times in a row. You just don't. You're either better than them or you're not. I think it'll be much more difficult for LA to beat teams 4 times in a row. That's what I'm saying. But again, put it through the lens that I'm kind of a Lakers hater. I'm a little bit of a Lakers hater. So you kind of have to put it through that lens before you do anything else. What? really curious what LA does with Houston. Have the Lakers and the Rockets played yet this year? Dude, they're actually still pretty fucking solid. That's why I have the Raptors on my top 5 teams in the league right now. Because, like, even with losing Kawhi Leonard, they're still winning games. They're still competitive. Right there, see him? This is my point, guys. That goes to my whole point. Like, anybody can catch anybody one night. It's one night, though. Off night, someone went out drinking the night before, or somebody's kid had a birthday party, or, you know, team meeting went sideways and there was an argument in the locker room. Any number of things can affect one night of basketball. You know what I mean? Player was a little late getting to the fucking stadium that night. Couldn't find parking. You know, whatever the fucking silly nonsense case may be. Like, there's so many ways that one night could go sideways for a team. That's why I say beat a team 4 times. It's a different thing. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? Come on, guys. Come down the hill. Solid here. Yeah, well, Magic got injured. Are you talking about 89? I have that whole series on DVD. Magic got injured game 1. So let's not pretend like my Pistons actually beat the Lakers. I mean, I'm stoked to have that ring. You know, you got to stay healthy. That's part of basketball, but come on. Nobody's saying Lakers are bad. I'm just not ready to crown them. I feel like are we talking in circles? We're talking in circles. Tony, I don't feel like you understand what the fuck we're saying here, guy. I feel like you're missing it. What I'm saying is, I'm not ready to crown him. And again, just my opinion. And you got to put it through the lens that I'm kind of a Lakers hater. So, you know, what do I know? What does my opinion matter? No one said that, but the Clippers can't be stopped by the Lakers in a week. In a series, yeah. Well, I mean, as far as we can tell, I mean, the Clippers got them opening night, right? But that's one game. It's all one game, guys. Like, that's the thing. It's not as simple as, well, they beat them this year, so they were going to win the series. It's not that simple. It's one game. One game's a tricky animal, dude. Record over the course of the season says some shit. Their ability to stop and or have success against certain offenses / defenses says a lot. I don't know. Their success or failure against certain teams comparatively says a lot. There's a lot of ways to get a better assessment of how a playoff series may or may not go between two teams, but it's certainly not, well, they beat them that one time, so they're going to win every time. That's just narrow-minded and fucking stupid. Like, we got to be smarter than that if we're going to talk basketball in an intelligent way, guys. You know what I mean? What are we doing here? I'll give you a for instance. The James Harden Houston Rockets. I feel like the Clippers are more equipped to beat that team. I know the Clippers just beat them the other night. I'm not going off of that. I'm saying in general. I feel like the Clippers have better personnel to compete with that Rockets team, player to player, matchup to matchup, than the Lakers do. I feel like that would be hard to argue the contrary. You're telling me AD and LeBron and those boys are better equipped to guard that three-point line and keep James Harden in check, plus Westbrook in check, plus that stretch offense and the pick and roll, the switch, all the switching they do to get Harden matchups that are favorable. You're telling me that Lakers team with their fucking 5 bigs is better equipped to defend that fucking Houston Rockets offense than the Clippers are? With Kawhi and Paul George and Patrick Beverly and all these perimeter defenders that can fucking clamp? Come on. Like, that's the kind of conversation I'd like to have, an intelligent basketball conversation, not LeBron's the best player ever because this one time LeBron beat this team 2 years ago, so He's really good. Like, let's not be dumb if we're going to talk basketball. Let's be intelligent about it. Now, AD was a handful in the playoffs when he was playing on a team with just him. AD was giving people fucking fits in the playoffs when he was just in New Orleans by himself, basically. Him and Drew Holiday, that's about it. So consider that AD has a supporting cast around him a little bit, and you can make a case that you think AD is dangerous in New Orleans. Wait till you see him in a playoff series in LA when he has LeBron backing him up, he has Danny Green backing him up, he has fucking, other big man that can defend the hoop and give him a little bit of fucking leeway as far as relaxing a little bit defensively and not fucking gassing himself out playing both sides of the floor. You can make a lot of cases about how LA could potentially be a dangerous threat to anybody in the West, but you're not making that argument. You're going, LeBron's a beast, AD's a beast, AD's the best, and LeBron is the best. Like, we're not having a real conversation, dude. We're not having a real conversation right now, bro. I would argue that in the playoffs, depth is more important than anything. The schedule, the grind of it, the playing the same team over and over again, the adjustments and the coaching. I would argue you don't have the coaching in Frank Vogel. I would argue you don't have the fucking depth in your bench. I would argue that at the end of the season, let's see how healthy LA is. McGee's back's already an issue. That's only going to get worse as the wear and tear of an NBA season goes on and on and on and on. I would argue that Rondo is a wild card. I mean, if he's on, he's fucking the best thing for your team. If he's off, he and the coach are going to get into it. Him and the fucking players he plays with are going to get into it. I would argue that KCP's inability to fucking put a basketball in a bucket is a concern for you guys. I feel like you got as many holes as many negatives as you have positives on that fucking Lakers team, bro. There's a lot going on there, dude. A lot to unpack. I'm definitely just a LeBron hater. I'm a little bit of a LeBron hater at this point. Because like I said, he takes up entirely too much attention. Basketball attention that could otherwise be spent on other interesting stories in the league. Which is a bummer to say, but I don't disagree with you, G-Man. He's not reliable. Like, I wish he was, because I love Rondo. When he's on, he's the most fun point guard to watch in the league, in my opinion. His unselfishness and his fucking defensive... I mean, it's just... He's great. They would win? No, because it's not a player issue. It's a fucking... I don't like you. I don't know. I don't want to have these conversations with you, Tony. I'll be honest with you, bud. Like, do you think if they had this one player, they would win? Like, this is fucking... You've got it. No, dude. No, because Bradley Beal's never won anything. When has he ever won? He's a perennial loser, bro. He's never been on a winning team. Has Bradley Beal ever been on a winning team? He's been in Wizards. He's been with the Wizards his entire career, right? Have they ever had a winning record? Like, somebody Google that. Like, Bradley Beal doesn't know how to win. Why would you need Bradley Beal? He's Danny Green without championships. Danny Green is the same player, better defender, and has won multiple championships. Why the fuck would you want Bradley Beal? Explain. Why? Why get Bradley Beal? Explain how that makes any fucking sense. Yo, well, he can, play shooting guard. Oh, really? He can play Danny Green's position? The guy who won championships in San Antonio, won a championship in Toronto, and plays stout defense and has stopped some of the best twos in the league over the last 5 to 8 years? We're going to put him on the bench. We're going to Bradley Beal in because, he's done so much in Washington on that perennial loser. Let's definitely give fucking the multiple-time champion's job away to that guy. What are we even fucking talking about, dude? Bradley Beal. Get the fuck out of here with Bradley Beal. The Lakers don't want Bradley Beal. Nobody wants Bradley Beal. Why do you think he's still in fucking Washington? Playing for Scott Brooks. Don't get me started on Scott Brooks. What the fuck are you even saying right now? What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, you want to know why he's scoring 30 points a game? Because he's the only option in Washington. Bradley Beal scoring 30 points a game. Well, I would hope so. There's literally nobody else on that team that's any good. He better be scoring 30 or else they're going to get blown out by 100 instead of 50. And by the way, you know how many fucking players are averaging 30? A lot. It's a shooter's league, bro. Over the last 5 games, what's his name? Aaron Levine? Adam Levine? What's his fucking name? That Levine kid in Chicago's averaging 40. Doesn't mean Chicago's going to do anything. Doesn't mean everybody in the league should be trying to pick up Levine, although I think a few teams could really use him. But I don't think he should go anywhere. I think he's perfect for Chicago. What are we talking about? Bradley Beal to the Lakers. You want Bradley Beal? You can have Bradley Beal. You deserve him for thinking that's the answer to your problems. Talk about a winner. Danny Green played for fucking Popovich for most of his career. Won championships in San Antonio. Ends up in Toronto. Plays a little bit with Kawhi, who, by the way, he'll probably see at the fucking Western Conference Finals. So, talk about having someone in your locker room that can speak to what Kawhi likes to do on a basketball court. Not that anybody doesn't know at this point what he likes to do, but helpful in that way as well. Goes up to Toronto, gets championships up there in Danny Green, and now you're talking about you want to give away his job to Bradley Beal? What the fuck are you saying? Stop it. You're being ridiculous. To me, that's just ridiculous. Exactly, bud. Why are you? I'm definitely a Lakers hater. I mean, I've accepted that. I had to come to grips with that a while ago. Oh, that's a fucking deer right there in my face. I mean, listen, for your sake, I wish the Lakers the best of luck. I don't see it. Come playoff time, I don't see it. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe at the end of the year, you'll get to go, told you so, told you so. You know what I mean? I'm sure that'll be really fun for you. A lot can happen in a year, but we're like 20 games into the season. There's too much time. There's still 60 games or more left in the NBA season, bro. A lot can happen between now and then, you know? All right, buddy. Why am I walking into the wind? What the fuck? Damn, I've been killing my way across this map. This has been great. I've never had this much success on this piece of map, dude. AD can re-injure the shit. Dude, I don't wish an injury on anybody. Like, listen, Anthony Davis, I think Anthony Davis should have played out his contract with the Pelicans like a fucking man, but and not been a whiny bitch and forced his way out, but I also don't wish him any ill will, bro. I love the way he plays basketball, the enthusiasm he has for the game, and the way he plays both sides of the floor is admirable. He's a beast. Anthony Davis is a beast. I wish I could root for him. I just can't root for him. The way he got to LA and the way he fucking completely fucking crybabied his way into the fucking job of his dreams. I get it. No one should feel trapped in the team they play for. No one should sign a 5-year deal if they don't intend on playing 5 years with the team. So, we act like fucking AD didn't sign that contract that he was so stuck in New Orleans. Like he didn't sign that a number of years ago, making himself the most fucking the most well-paid superstar on a fucking team in the league, other than I guess Mike Conley was the first one when the Supermax deals came out. But like I don't wish anybody injuries. I definitely don't wish anybody injuries, dude. But and I wish the best for AD, despite him being in LA, because I like the way he plays, man. I love his game. Just so annoyed that he had to go play with LeBron. That just bothers me. I don't know why. Maybe it shouldn't, but it does. Why did I think there was an animal there? Am I an idiot? I'm not an idiot. Trying to think about the West right now. Dallas is fun. Luka Magic happening. Dallas is pretty fun. They don't have depth at all though. San Antonio, Houston. I'm trying to find all the West Coast teams. Portland's going the wrong direction. 0-3 since they signed Melo. Such a bummer, dude. I really wanted Melo to, not have like a superstar resurgence, but like just have a really solid goodbye party, Like I wanted him to have a nice fucking farewell tour, It doesn't seem like that's gonna be happening. Such a bummer. Because in his day, in his prime, when he was on, there's nothing better to watch. Just talk about amazing basketball, bro. Like when Melo's hot, like when he's going, like back in his day, that's just destination. That's like appointment basketball. You had to sit down and watch that. Like if he was going off, I was like, okay, I gotta watch this game. Time to clear my schedule and check this out because it was something else, dude. All that to say this, though. 2K's not that good this year. All that to say this, though. I'm super underwhelmed by 2K this year. It's not just because I've lost my build. It's just, I don't know. I kind of like 19. I think I like 19 more, even though there were so many shooters on 19. I think I liked it more than 20. Took me a little longer than the rest of y'all. I know a lot of you guys were like, 20 sucks right off the jump, and I was like, it's good. What are you guys talking about? I'm starting to come around. Like, the career mode's way better than it's ever been, but nobody likes the career mode. I mean, I like the career mode, but I'm the exception to that rule, I guess. It's about to be nighttime. Okay, so we gotta... Alrighty. Now, let's reset. Where are we going? This way? Let's place it up there somewhere. Let's kind of go in that direction. I got so much laundry to do this weekend. It's gonna be a bummer, bro. So bummed about it. I gotta do some general cleaning up of the apartment. Do some laundry, grown up shit. It's annoying. I gotta do money order for rent on Monday. It's all piling up on me. I gotta do laundry today. I gotta do a healthy amount of laundry today. That needs to happen. Which means when I do finally go to sleep, because I've been up all night, when I do finally go to sleep, I've got to like actually set an alarm, I think, to wake up to start doing laundry. I think. Because if I sleep all day and I forget to do laundry today, then tomorrow I've got to do a run to the bank and laundry in the same day. It's going to be tricky, dude. Oh, what the fuck? That was a bison. Did you guys see that? It just crossed the road. Yes, there's bison crossing the road. Definitely hit that bison. Oh, I definitely hit it. Look at that. That's good blood. Damn it. What the hell? Ow. Ow. Trying to murder me, dude. Why are these fucking buffalo trying to murder me, dog? There's one dead right there. Nice. Well, that was fun. Almost just got trampled by some buffalo, but that was fun. I'm running up there. It's gonna be tough to get these bison, though, I'll be honest. I don't have a call for them. I can't bring them in. Gotta chase them down. It's hard to run those things down. Especially because if you spook them, they'll just start trampling you and then I die. And that's not ideal. Wilder knocked out Ortiz last night. I don't know if you guys follow boxing though. Just with one right hand, just put him away. It's like, what the fuck? Like in the fifth or something. It was such a boring fight. From all reports, I saw quite a bit of highlights, and it was a lot of them just, doing this shit, not really hitting each other. But I saw the knockout itself, and it was just like set up, feint, set up, feint, set up. And then just straight down the center, just yap. He's got that touch of death, dude. Wilder knocked him right out, dude. He hit his night button. He knew he hit him too, because he popped him and he just put his hands down. Was like, we're good. That's what I was waiting for. Almost like, there it is. Let me just. And then, alright. And then he was just done. It was over. That's all he needed to do. Just bopped him and it was done. Ridiculous, dude. I can't even imagine having that kind of power, dude. If I could put people away with one punch, I'd be the biggest dickhead who's ever lived, I bet. I'm always amazed at these people that are so proficient at defending themselves. That they're not, like, just looking for reasons to fucking, like trying to superhero every chance they get. I suppose they get enough of that out of their system just with the training and the whatever the hell, all the time spent to become proficient at that physical combat type sport or, discipline or whatever the hell. But, like, by the time it comes to real actual engagements, they're like, oh my god, I'm so bored with this already. They're not actively pursuing them, but fuck. That's like, dude, being able to play the piano and being like, I don't feel like playing the piano today. Like, bro, if I knew how to play the piano, I'd be playing the piano all the time. That's my 2 cents. What do I know? Thank God I don't know how to do it like a spinning back kick, because I'd be spinning back kicking the fuck out of everybody, dude. You'd all be getting spinning back kicks, dude. If I had a Deontay Wilder fucking, touch of death, I'd be touch of death in anybody that had a crossword for me, dude. I promise you. I would catch a case of every week. Just sleeping people out in the world, dude. I really would. Think about all the people you run into on a daily basis that have never gotten their ass kicked. There's so many people out there that need a good ass kicking, you know? I don't really have a list per se, but in general, there's those people you run into in life and you're like, you've never gotten the shit kicked out of you, have you? Like, you can just tell, because they just talk to people in a way that's like, motherfucker, you don't think I can put hands on you. You obviously have never had someone put hands on you. But you wouldn't be talking this way to another grown-ass man, dude. I don't know how I got on that tangent, but Wilder beat Ortiz, so that's cool. That's basically all I was trying to say. Sounds like it was a pretty boring fight, though, before the knockout. Not a lot of action. Hitting a pretty good wall here. Feeling pretty tired. Starting to feel pretty tired. I felt pretty awake earlier, but now I'm getting there. Eyes are feeling droopy and stuff. Here's the thing too. If I called it right now, it's 4 o'clock. I could get like a 5-hour nap on the couch before 9 in the morning. 9 in the morning would be when I would want to start doing laundry, because you want to be the first load into the laundry over there. Because it's a communal laundry, so if you're not the first one in, you don't like plant your flag early in the day, you get stuck in the queue behind motherfuckers, and that's never good, dude. You never know how much laundry these other assholes in this apartment complex have, you know? Gotta be that first guy to the laundry. You got driving school in 35 minutes? God damn. Well, have fun with that, bro. I got laundry in about 5 hours. I need to like have an alarm for about 5 hours from now for laundry. Gots to do it, dude. Responsibilities are a son of a bitch, aren't they? No fun at all, dude. I gotta get independently wealthy so I can just be wildly irresponsible all the time, you know? That'd be the tits, dude. That'd be great. Wish I could get stupid rich. I need to like win the lottery or something. I know that most people that win the lottery end up broke. Like, I would be so good at being a lottery winner, by the way. I'd be so good at it. I have such small things I would need, you know? I'd buy a proper house. You know, like a place to call my very own. I'd set up deliveries of groceries, like healthy foods and stuff, and like I get a sauna put into my house, you know. We just sit there and listen to the guy talk about shit. Ah, what a bummer. Yeah, it doesn't sound like fun. I would get like a sauna. I want to get like a sauna for inside my apartment here. I don't know if I have the electricity to run one, but they have those like ones that you can build inside, like you know, that like they come in a box and you like put the 4 walls together, 5 walls together, 6 walls together, whatever, and like you can have like a little portable sauna in your home. I want one of those. Laundry is annoying, but it needs to get done. Yup, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm not the guy that wears dirty clothes. You know what I mean? So, even if I like crash for like 5 hours, 4 hours, 4.5 hours, probably by the time I'm done with this recording, um, even if I crash for like 4 hours and then wake up and like just put a load of laundry in and then just lay back down on the couch, get a few more hours, you know, get like an hour of sleep till the. I love hot tubs, dude. Okay, well, there you go. I'm more of a sauna guy myself. I would love to have like a heated room to sweat it out in, bro. That'd be dope. A sauna. A little sauna. But yeah, if I won the lottery, that'd be my jam. I'd get my setup in order. I'd get a proper gaming chair. I'd get like a serious dual PC setup. I'd have somebody come in. I'd hire somebody to come in and teach me how to stream like on a real level and like the ins and outs of like actually running a proper stream and like all the things. I'd have somebody like come in and tutor me on how to fucking run computers, just for the streaming kind of computer stuff. I'd like pay somebody to come. I'd hire an editor so I could do chopped up versions of my streams like for YouTube and stuff. Cold outside and nice hot tub so your head is cold but nothing else is. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's dope. That's a good feeling for sure. I'd buy like a nice house, like not like a god mode house, not a huge house. What I'd really do is I'd buy a plot of land and I'd custom build a home on that plot of land. Just exactly what I needed and nothing more, you know. A streaming room with proper lights and surround sound and this microphone and the perfect streaming setup, dude. Mm-mm. I'd buy an island. And fill it full of pygmy goats. Yeah, I don't want a huge house. I like the idea of an A-frame. But I'd get an A-frame with like a basement, because the basement would be where I'd record. The idea would be like the A-frame, like you'd walk into the front of the A-frame and like a living room area, kitchen, bathroom, loft, upstairs loft, like would be the bedroom, but it'd be a really small space, you know, so still feel like I'm tented in, you know. I'd want it to be cozy up there, just room for the bed, you know, more or less. But then like maybe spiral staircase down to like, you know, kitchen, bathroom, underneath the platform that has the bed up on it. And then like living room out there. So like from up on my bedroom, I can look down into my living room. But then from there, the spiral staircase that goes up to the lofty bedroom also goes down to a room that's custom built room in the ground, like custom built room that is just perfectly set up for streaming. Like the desk is all perfectly set up, walls full of shelves for my movies and stuff, but like the perfect sized room, like not overly huge, but like room to like, you know, for some storage and stuff for equipment and games and whatever else I need to stream, but like the perfect soundproof room for streaming with all the appropriate, wires and plugins and, power usage and whatever the shit else, all the plugins I would ever need, and obviously the internet and everything down there. But that's where that would be. Upstairs would be just like a normal house. I wouldn't even have like a television or anything. Bookshelves, couches, places to socialize, unplugged. Upstairs is unplugged as fuck. Like no, like electricity obviously, but no like internet, no fucking big giant television. None of that bullshittery. All that's down in the studio where I record and or do all my like electronic entertainment type shit, right? Like downstairs. But then upstairs to the base level where you enter is like genuinely a place to sit with people and commune, like a fireplace maybe in there, but like beautiful comfortable couches, a bar setup, right? Like for entertaining, like a nice place where people can come and feel comfortable and warm and how was your day, and like actually have a conversation with people without the fucking phone and let's turn on the television while we talk. Like no, none of that bullshit. It'd be like an honest place to sit down and have a conversation with somebody. And then a proper healthy kitchen, because I want to be able to cook stuff, with like one of those kitchens with like an island in it, but one half of the island is like the stools on it, but that's kind of out near the living room. And then a proper bathroom, shower and a tub, separate though, not like a shower tub combo like you see in every apartment. That's so basic. I'd want to have like a proper tub, but then also like a shower if I wanted to just get a shower in. First 3 things I do is I build this house. That's 1. 2. If I'm being honest, 2 would be I buy the best fucking lawyers possible for my older brother Greg, so that this whole these custody issues he has with his ex-wife over his girls, we could properly sort that out. That would be 2. That would be number 2. Number 3, I don't know, season tickets to the Pistons, probably. I think that'd be the first 3 things I would do. Because I know my older brother Greg, he's got it figured out. He's got the lawyers, and they, it's an everyday fight for him. But what I'd like to do is, like, if money was no object, I'd put together the fucking legal super team to just pin that stupid bitch to the wall. Just to the wall. I would give my older brother Greg his girls. I'd get him full custody of his daughters. I really would. Like, that, to me, is more important than anything. Like, I would, bro, I can't even tell you. The rigmarole, the up and down run my older brother Greg's been through with his ex-wife and custody of his 4 or 5 girls. 4 girls. The 5th one, yeah, 5, 4. The 5th one's old enough now that it's not part of the conversation, but 4 girls, bro, I promise you, I would revel in watching a seriously good legal team tear that poor lady apart. All her nonsense over the last however long. Running my older brother's name through the mud, dude. Trying to paint this picture of an absentee father. Fuck you. Military, dude. Served his country. RN, nurse. Literally saves lives for us fucking as a profession. And still has time when he has his girls to be the best version of a father I've ever seen other than my own. Like, you can fuck off with this whole narrative that like, anyways, I don't want to get too into it. That's kind of personal, but like, my older brother has a whole custody thing going with his ex-wife, and I would do everything I could legally. You know what I mean? Like, I'd put serious money into lawyers. I would, yeah. I would love it. And I would attend every hearing. Oh my God, I'd love to watch that girl scramble. I would love to watch her scramble. Oh my goodness, it'd be great. Kind of, yeah. He got out from under that money because he grinded. He was doing 16, 18-hour days at work. He's still paying that off, but they've worked out a plan to pay that off. Meanwhile, ex-wife doesn't have a job. She doesn't have a job. She just lives off the fucking child support. Stays with family and literally lives off the child support. Refuses to get an actual job. Still is unemployed. Still taking bi-monthly trips. She just got back from the Caribbean. She went to fucking Bermuda. This bitch is taking vacations. Vacations. Not with the kids. Just taking off. Well, I need a little time from the hard work of being a mother. Okay, whatever. Yeah, cool. She literally does not work. The system is so dumb. I agree. I promise you, bro. I would put that's not even be number one. I mean, I'd like to secure my own housing. That'd be number one, honestly. But self-serving, that'd be number one. But number two would be, dude, put the appropriate legal team together to just bury that lady. Where's your job? Where's your gainful employment? Where's your steady housing? Why aren't these girls in school? Why aren't they consistently and steadily in school? Why aren't fucking this, that, the other goddamn thing? Why are you dragging my brother's name through the mud? Defamation of character. Here's a countersuit for defamation of character and fucking fraud. Here's a fucking, here's a private investigator to follow you around and document all your bullshittery. Oh my god, it would be so great. I would gladly pay large amounts of money to get evidence of her slipping. And by slipping, I mean being herself and living her fucking bullshit life. Dragging my nieces along for the ride. The instability in those poor girls' life is fucking ridiculous. And unnecessary. How can one mother be so fucking selfish, dude? It's astonishing. It's just truly astonishing. She's like a career baby mama. It's like her gig. That's her gig. Like, let's find somebody who's an earner, someone who can grind, like my older brother, and let's pop as many kids out with them as we can, and then go hard into the divorce for no real good reason, and then just be like, I want max money for each kid. Why? So you can live off of it, give none of that to the actual kids? She's a career fucking baby mama, dude. Like, it's like her job. Her job is to fucking James Harden the fuck out of the legal system. Fucking gouge my brother for everything, dude. While being impossibly difficult with visitation at every turn. Fuck that bitch. I would pin her to a wall. Legally pin her to a wall. It would be so much fun to watch. Oh my god, it'd be better than television. I would love it. That's what I would do if I won the lottery. Secure myself a permanent housing situation. Secure my nieces a better future. With a large amount more stability. And then maybe season tickets to the Pistons. That's my 1, 2, 3. It's none of my business at all, but it's crazy how they allow her to not work and live off his hard-earned money. I know, but technically the money's for the kids, but those girls aren't seeing that money. I promise you that. The legal system is really badly slanted towards the mother. And most of the time, that's a good thing. In this case, it's not. It's just a bummer. Alright, so there were animals in these fucking trees right here. I don't know. Am I on the wrong call? I must be on the wrong call. Let me see if I have the other one. Oops. That's not the right call either. I was trying to do the roe deer. There we go. Not the red deer. run from me. Dead. What's up, Nick? How's the hunting going? The hunting's going good, Brownie. How are you this morning, bud? Everything good? Brownie, I haven't been to bed, my friend. I really did lay it down in earnest like 4 or 5 hours ago and try and get some sleep, but I just couldn't turn my brain off, so I said, fuck it. We'll record super early today. I'll take a nap after this. I'm starting to feel a bit tired now, but we'll try and do about 2 hours, 2 and change, right? Like normal. And then I'm going to take a healthy nap, wake up, do a little laundry. Probably play some Persona 5, guys. We're going to rock some Persona 5 this afternoon, like confirmed. Not just like, I might record later. No, I'm actually going to play this game later today. Hopefully I won't still be doing laundry when I'm doing it. But I'm going to fuck with this game. It's very cartoony. It's like all anime and stuff. I'm pretty hyped about it. We're going to fuck with that later today. I'm pretty stoked. But I got to get a bit of sleep in between and do a little bit of laundry. But other than that, I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good. The hunting's been solid. No complaints, you know. Ooh, red fox, huh? I don't have a red fox call on me right now. But yeah, in my dream house, the giant A-frame, out the back of the bathroom would have an exit door out of the house itself, and out the back of that would be a walkway to like a sweat lodge. Behind the A-frame itself would be a sweat lodge, you know, backyard with a barbecue and obviously some fucking patio seating outside and stuff like that. You know, back porch, back deck, but like adjacent to that, like you know, from the kitchen area. You know, like it'd be a doorway out of the back, obviously. Pretty tired after staying up for a Wilder fight. Yeah. Dude, sounds like it was kind of a boring fight, and Ortiz was winning early rounds with a little bit of action at the end of them. And then got clipped, huh? From all reports. I'm a little bummed, man. I really wanted Ortiz to get him. I don't know why, but I really did want Ortiz to get him. But yeah, I have this idea of the perfect house, dude. If I was to win the lottery, first thing I would do is I'd get my dream house, dude. Have like a backyard, sweat lodge type of a vibe, sauna. Like outside the house itself, like have a sauna back there, dude. It'd be sick. I'd be stoked. Was the Wilder fight at a weird time for you? I guess it was, probably, huh? Because you're like, you know, UK or whatever. Probably like hella early in the morning or late at night or something. A.m. Damn. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That sucks. I didn't see the post-fight interview. Did Wilder call anybody out? Fury, Joshua, anything like that? Because I didn't watch that part, dude. I just saw a couple of highlight videos, and of course, I saw the knockout. Because, you know, there were a couple videos that just showed the knockout. In the post-fight, did you call anybody?
I saw some tracks in that area
Did you call
earlier
anybody out in
this
the
morning.
post-fight, you know?
Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
.49 last night and hit 13 threes. Wow, he went up. Yeah. Do you see his game winner, too? Like a fall out of the bounds number. It's pretty damn good. Then basically the winner of Joshua Ruiz. Okay, right on. Yeah, I want to see him fight Fury again. I definitely want to see him fight Joshua because I think Wilder cleans up Joshua pretty easily. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say pretty easily, but like, I feel like Joshua can get clipped. Although all reports from that first Ruiz fight was that he came out of that camp concussed and still stayed in the fight and didn't pull out from the fight. But like walked in that night against Ruiz with like head trauma already. You know, like they were already saying he was punchy before he even got in there, just from training or whatever. Like, what kind of fucking trainer has him doing fucking sparring that close to a fight? But whatever. I guess I'm good with seeing Wilder and Fury again. Even though Fury won the first one, but whatever. Got robbed on the first one. I don't know why he won a second one, you know? Unless maybe they do it in England. Are they going to do the second one in England or something? Where, like, somewhere where Fury can get the judges in his corner? Because... I'd probably say no. Showtime runs boxing. Fury's promotion team is not the best. Yeah. You streaming later? Yeah, I'm going to stream later, buddy. I'm going to play some of that Persona 5. I'm going to try that Persona 5 game this afternoon. I got to do some laundry and take myself a few hour nap on the couch, obviously, between now and then, but yeah, I'm gonna stream that Persona 5 game here at the end of the day. I gotta go in 20 minutes and my phone needs some battery. No worries, buddy. Do your thing. Appreciate you. Have fun at traffic school or whatever the shit. Learn a lot, dude. Yeah, I might have to call it here at the 2 hour mark, guys. Just because my eyes are getting droopy and I'm a little bit tired, and I want to get a little nap in here before the laundry opens up. My apartments don't let me do laundry till 9 o'clock. I wish I could do it now. I would fucking start doing laundry right now. I really would. But they won't let me, dude. I gotta wait till 9 o'clock. That's the rules around here. It's fucking stupid, dude. It's like 4 o'clock right now. 4:30 in the morning, yeah. I would be legit doing laundry right now, dude. And be done with the laundry by the time normal people woke up if I had my way. But they won't let me start laundry. You can't even turn on the laundry machine till 9 o'clock. It's like one of the rules. It's like laminated on the wall and shit. No laundry before 9. Like, be considerate of your fellow residents. No laundry before. Fuck you. Be considerate of me. I work nights. I want to do my shit in the middle of the night like I do everything else. You fuckers. Such a bummer. This whole time I've been recording right now, I could have totally been done 2 loads of laundry. You know what I mean? Like, I could have definitely gotten laundry done if they would allow it, but they don't. So dumb. What I need is a 24-hour laundry mat, and I need a 24-hour bank, dude. God, that'd be great. My life would be so much easier, you know? But life doesn't always work out that way, does it? It's neither here nor there. What the fuck was that? I heard that. Let's get one last kill here. Let's kill this last road deer before I call it a stream. Or call it a recording. Maybe people would even mind either. People just make stupid rules. I bet you people wouldn't even mind either. People just make stupid rules. Yeah, I know. No, I know. The people that live around me, yeah, dude. The guy that lives the guy that shares the wall with the laundry room is like a grizzled old dude who smokes cigarettes, chain smokes cigarettes on his balcony or on his porch. He seems like a really good dude. Morning, I say to him sometimes, like, morning. When I'm doing my laundry, he goes, morning. He's like an old grizzly old dude. I don't think it'd bother him at all. And the other side is the landlady or whatever, and her husband who like run the facility, but they don't own the facility. Like the owners live off site, and then they have like an old couple that is the landlord, you know, that like collects the rent and whatever. They would be the ones that would complain. I think they're the ones that have the laminated sheet that says, you know, don't do laundry before this time or whatever. It's really their issue, I think. The grizzled old dude on the other side, I don't think he would give a shit. He'd probably be able to sleep through it, I imagine. That's life though, man. It's not built for night walkers like myself, dude. Like I do all my best business before all you fucking day walking sons of bitches even wake up, you know? That's the beauty of it. Like, that's what I love about the way I live, bro. Like, with this whole night shift shit. I mean, it's morning shift now, technically, but, like, even before this current job I have now, stocking shelves, before that, it was, like, filling orders at night. Like, I've always been up all night. That's kind of my shit. For, like, 20-something years now, I've been the up all night guy. And it's just a bummer because the world is not awake. Like, the world's not open to me when I'm up, you know? It's just kind of a bummer. Because how cool would it be if it was, you know? $24-hour bank, 24-hour laundromat, that'd be fucking awesome. Hell, I don't even have a 24-hour grocery store close to me. They're everywhere. There's 24-hour grocery stores all over the place around here, but it's a bit of a walk. The closest grocery stores to me, the two closest grocery stores to me are just like, you know, they close. They're not 24 hours. I'd have to take quite a bit longer trip to get to a 24-hour grocery store, but technically I could. But yeah, laundry and fucking the bank. The bank's the big one because like waiting till 9 o'clock for the bank is so annoying. Heard it. Just hold still, please. Come on, dude. Don't be difficult. Why? Why be difficult? Yeah, I think it'd be dope. I'd be a big fan of it. I gotta imagine in like big metropolitan cities. I think that, I bet you there's probably 24-hour everything, in those places. But I don't live in one of those kind of places, bro. Alright, well, that's the last one of the day. And with that oh so glorious kill right there, which was unimpressive and not even a trophy animal at all, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Guys, I appreciate you guys coming through and watching, chit-chatting with me, helping me stave off boredom for the last few hours while I'm awake. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. We will be recording later today, doing some Persona 5. I'm excited to try that game out. I've never tried a Persona 5 game. I've never played any of the Persona games. I've never played a JRPG, which is apparently the class of game it is. It's like a role-playing game, but like a Japanese role-playing game, so I guess it's a little different. I think I'm gonna like it just from the reviews I've watched and the all the before you buy type videos I've watched on YouTube on the game. It looks like it's right up my alley. It's kind of like a South Park Stick of Truth Fractured Butthole type of a game, but like a Japanese schoolboy type of a version of it, which I don't know, could be interesting. So we'll be trying that later on today. Hope you guys come back for that. For now, though, I'm going to call it here. I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys are all the homies. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to all the things you're supposed to do. You know how the game is played. Trying to grow my channel. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, tell anybody that listens. Your boy Thundernick plays games. As always, happy gaming. This has been your boy, Thundernick. And for now, I'm out of here.